Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of the new book, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, that is available now on paperback, or in paperback I should say, and on Kindle. And if you wait a few weeks from this date, from September 15th, 2019, then you can also get it on Audible. So it's a great book, about 205 pages in paperback. I know Kindle shows a different page count, but a lot of nuggets of information in there that can get you closer to union with your twin flame. So today we're going to talk about how to book a reading, a twin flame reading with me. And I am outlining this because I have about 8 spots available per week to do twin flame readings. So I would love it if you could follow this format. Let me preface this by saying I do readings for about 90% of the people that reach out to me, about 10%, just depending. I don't take everybody. If you're an energetic match, then most definitely you're going to get a reading from me. There are a few people out there who just are not an energetic match with what I am currently doing. So for those of you that have already received a twin flame reading from me, if you could leave a comment below in this video just to give a testimonial to the reading that you did receive with me, a twin flame reading or an angel reading with me. I'm hardcore. So meaning I'm not going to sugarcoat things, and I'm not going to make things seem all rosy and nice if they're not rosy and nice. So I'm going to give you homework to do. I'm going to give you things to think about, homework to carry out with you. So that's the reason why a certain number of people, a very small percentage, but a certain number of people, they're just not ready for that. They're not ready for the hardcore work that comes along with getting an intuitive reading and really getting the messages from your angels and guides that are going to tell you what you need to work on, what you need to do, and the true trajectory of you and your twin flame. So you might be wondering, what does a twin flame reading entail? I do 60-minute twin flame reading and coaching, which includes an angel tarot reading with intuitive messages from your angels and guides, and coaching on what you need to do in order to prepare yourself to get closer to reunion with your twin. That's what I do. Now, if your situation is really simple, a 60-minute reading will suffice. And if your situation's a little bit more complicated, then you might need that 90-minute reading. A 60-minute reading at the time of this recording is $175 US, and a 90-minute reading at the time of this recording is $250 US. I will tell you right now, it is well worth the investment. As I mentioned to some of you out there in YouTube land, that I get regular readings, and I do readings for myself, and they're very accurate. But sometimes when you're very, very close to a situation, it can be difficult to see things from a distanced perspective. Therefore, I get readings at least once or twice a year just to check in with my own inner guidance to make sure that I'm right on the right track. And it's really great to work with a great coach who might see things from a different perspective than you see things yourself. Like I said, sometimes we're just too close to the situation. Now, another one of the great outcomes that I've seen with the clients that I've read for is that when the reading is done, their twin flame typically reaches out to them that same day or the very next day. This doesn't happen in all cases, but it does happen very frequently. Another thing that comes out of the reading is just this sense of inner peace. It's a sense of like peacefulness about the situation and about how you are moving forth in your situation. Now, another question that will be answered during the twin flame reading and coaching session is this person really my twin flame? Now, sometimes the angels are a little bit more vague about the answer, and sometimes they're very spot on about the answer. It all depends on where you are in the journey and what you are ready to hear. Now, that's the last piece that I'm going to give about this reading, is that your angels and guides will tell you what you need to hear, okay? They're not always going to tell you what you want to hear. They are going to tell you what you need to hear. Now, that's really, really, really important, because a lot of clients that come into a reading, like I said, it's not a huge percentage, but a lot of clients that do come into the reading have expectations of a certain outcome. So my advice to you is to go into the reading with innocence, with an open mind and an open heart, with humility, in order to be able to receive the messages from your angels and guides adequately. Because your angels and guides, no matter what they tell you, they're just out there to help you along and to help you on your journey and to precipitate things in the right direction. We can always go in the wrong direction or take the really long road in order to get to the same destination. But by getting a reading and coaching session, you're just going to be able to take a little shortcut in order to get to the same destination, versus going the really long way in a lot of traffic to get to that destination. So that is the value of being able to get a twin flame reading and coaching session. So here are the times, and I will list them below. I offer twin flame readings and coaching sessions. This is Pacific time in the US. So California time, Pacific time, Los Angeles time. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time. Now on Tuesdays, it will only extend to 7 p.m. when I am not doing the Twin Flame Q&A, which I do every other week, okay? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Friday mornings, Pacific time, from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., then some open times on Saturdays, because I do understand that people work, and if you are on Pacific time, that might not be an adequate time frame for you to get a reading. So those are my times. So what I want you to do is email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. Put in the subject line Twin Flame Reading Request. Twin Flame Reading Request. In the body of the email, what I would love for you to put down is your name, obviously, which reading you would like, the 60-minute or the 90-minute reading, a couple requested times that you request the reading. Now, oftentimes I'm a week to 10 days out. I try to keep everyone no longer than a week to 10 days out, but it just depends on when you can actually do it, and it depends on my schedule that particular week. So which reading would you like, the 60 or 90-minute reading? What time zone are you in? That's super important. What time zone and what country you live in. Getting those in that first email are extremely important. Now, if you are living in the US, I will also need your cell phone number, because I work with a booking app within the continental US that works, and also Hawaii and Alaska, I'm sure, because I just booked a Hawaii client as well. So if you're living in the United States, I need your cell phone number too, so I can send you via text the invoice via the booking app. The booking app, I believe it only works in the United States. So if you live in any other country and you are booking a reading with me, then you will go ahead and pay through PayPal to pay for your reading. And once you pay, then we can get your booking time. So please, I'd love to get to everyone. And the only way I can get to everyone is if we streamline this process, because it takes time to do videos on YouTube. It takes time to write books. Right now I'm doing the recording for the Audible version of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. So if the more time I'm spending on email, going back and forth with you in order just to book a reading, the less time I'm spending recording my audiobook, the less time I'm spending doing YouTube videos for you guys. So if we can streamline this process, that you put in the subject line, Twin Flame Reading. In the body, you put your name, time zone, country, phone number if you're in the US, the reading time you want, 60 or 90 minutes, and also a couple proposed dates and times. Already, we're going to be way ahead of the game if you do it that way. If you would like to include the purchase of a signed copy of the book within that, the invoicing system will also allow me to invoice you for that copy of that book. Now remember, the free shipping for the book is only in the US. We will have other tariffs, if you will, for shipping for abroad, just depending on where you live. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I look forward to doing a reading for you this year or in the future. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking my channel and watching my videos. Thank you so much for your following. I really, truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing this video and all my other videos with other twin flames. And thank you for buying books to support this YouTube channel and supporting me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.